Babies, what do you want? Let's see if we get any views right now. If we do, I'm going to continue the live and I'm going to do a channeling like I always do. Or have been doing lately. I'm going to do a channeling. See what spirit wants to get out there. I hope you guys, if you guys tuned in to my Twin Flame Soulmate reading, I hope you guys enjoyed it. What's up, Lady Archer? Yeah, I'm gonna do a random channeling, and then when I get so many views, I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna do it like that. I don't know what deck I should use, you guys. What's up, Dana? What's up, AC? I get pretty like confused. And what's up, Melody? Or get really indecisive. Not really confused, but indecisive which deck to use, because I really like the Sexual Magic deck for my channels because it's just like. And then I like the Liberty deck. I love this deck. This deck is so dope. Yeah. It's like real, like, intense readings when I get out of these. So it's one of these two decks. Yeah. It's not that late where I'm at. It's only 5:42 where I'm at. Alright, so I don't know when. Let me see, we got a few people on. I feel like Spirit wants me to work with this deck. The tarot, the stars. I can't wait till my 2 new decks come in, you guys. Because I like to switch up my decks. If you notice, I don't like using the same decks consistently every day. Some people say that you need to get to know your deck. I don't feel like I have, because I like to switch things like fast. So let me check my connection. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use this deck. Okay, so you guys are worried. I feel like somewhat like. I feel like majority of you are worried. So even if you're not watching this live with me, when you do watch this reading, if you come across it later on, it's going to still apply. There's a lot of worry. Too worried about outside sources or other people or another person. That's pretty much what I'm getting. Let's see what the message is. I was thinking about doing that. I might do it after this one. So we have the Tower. Okay. The Tower, something is being restructured and you feel it. You know what it is. You have the High Priestess. You know that there's some significant changes occurring around you. Like something is just bound to turn out unexpectedly and pretty traumatic. I don't feel like it's anything negative, but it could just be something that you know some changes are just coming. It's something that's going to shift. And I feel like this is collective energy too. Like you're not the only person feeling this. I feel like it's a collective thing. The Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been receiving some spiritual messages. Or spirit downloads, as I like to call them. Like you might have been receiving some messages from spirit. To pay attention and to be alert. With the Knight of Cups, yeah, your intuition is like speaking to you. Could even be coming through your heart chakra too. My heart chakra is protruding. Got the Four of Wands. Like you guys feel like there's something to celebrate. Some sort of like congratulations. Something like to celebrate. And if you guys watched the Twin Flame Soulmate readings, you guys did have the Four of Wands, but it's the Four of Joy and Stability in the deck that I was using. I feel like that nervous and anxious energy is like excitement. Because it's like you know something is happening, but you don't know how to explain it. The Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. It's something that you've been working on for a long time, or something you've been wanting to happen a long time. For me, I feel like it's my living situation that I'm picking up on. It could even be my love too, but I really feel like strongly it's my living situation. That's just me. For others of you, it could be that, or it could be like work, career, because you've got the Pentacles. So you've been putting in a lot of work. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Like if you're tuned in and you're not all caught up and chaotic, and you know where your focus is going to be, it's going to work out for you. I really feel that. Because like I said, I kept seeing the Fool card, the Sun card, and the Chariot, I think, was one of the other cards that I kept imagining. Then you got the Three of Pentacles. So it's something that you've been working on, I feel like, as a collective. It could be something with others. Because what is wrong with you? Okay. Like working with other people. With the Five of Cups. I feel like you're going to get out of your way. Like you've evolved a lot. Like you're not for the nonsense or the BS right now. You're not for the BS. Like, and for some of you, you guys are leaving a third party situation. That just comes out. Like you're not in any position to play a fool's game anymore. For a lot of you, or doesn't have to be third party in a romantic sense, but like just dealing with people's nonsense, like being the middle of some BS. Like you're not that person anymore. Like that energy's dead. Because you want higher for yourself. You want better for yourself. So if it's just not working with some situations, you're like, forget this. Like this, I'm not gonna sit here. I see that. It's just not up. Like you're just not that person anymore. So you guys wanted to see what the love energy is. Someone asked about divine masculine energy. I can look at the love and see what's up with that. I'm gonna just switch out this deck. Yeah, my pets are acting crazy too. Really, they just, I don't know, they look out in space. Like cats are already like really psychic, I feel. My cats just look at stuff. They're just like watching stuff all the time. Okay. Alright, so let's see where this love energy is. For some of you, you guys want to know about masculine energy or divine masculine. I don't really do it that way. I just want to tune into the energy of the person that you're dealing with on this connection, soul connection. So you got the Two of Wands that wanted to come out, the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's some indecisiveness of who should go first. Like, should I say something or should they say something? So you guys are sitting at the table amongst each other trying to figure out who should play first. Like, it's your go. No, it's your turn. With the Queen of Swords, though, I don't want to do the feminine stuff, but I feel like I should call it that way. Feminine energy, whether you're male or female, you might feel more inclined to reach out. With the World card, you know, but there's something about it's either the cycle is ending, or you know that something like a dynamic that was going on with you and this person is going to end and a new one is going to cycle. With the Lovers card, this person does have choices to make. It could be another person, whether romantically, whether it's like family and friends, whether it's their work situation, school, some other situation that is not easy to let go of. The Lover's card is about choices. It's like your heart's calling versus comfortable energy, and it's like, or something that you once thought was very beneficial, or a part of you wants it and there's another part of you that wants something else. So there's this conflict of what is really my soul's truth and what's just my ego, or what's just something that I've been brainwashed to want and desire or stick with. Because the Lovers is like a big decision. Like, this person knows that they have a lot. They have something that they need to make a big decision. And it's not an easy one. Oh, you can change the filters on here. That's so stupid. That looks weird. Okay, no. We're not gonna do that. But, what is going on? Okay. I want to get out of this. I don't know what I did. Anyway, so the Lovers is like big decisions. It's not just something that you can easily just say, I'm going to choose Starbucks over whatever, the Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it's not that. It's like, I got offered this job opportunity in whatever, South America, but my partner is here. They live here, and they proposed to me. We just got engaged. Like, what do I do? You know, this is where we live. So it's those types of decisions, and they're not easy ones to make. Not at all. With the Hermit card, there's a lot of heavy contemplating and thinking about this connection, though. Like, they're thinking and really contemplating about the value of this connection. Is it valuable or isn't it? Do I want to go for this? Is it worth the effort, or do I just do what I've been doing? Because it's so easy to go for what's there and what's so comfortable, and the other energy is like, it's unknown. Like, I don't know if it's for me, if it's meant for me, because it's something new. So it's not gonna be like, you know, something that you're used to. You're just, it's like this person is just afraid, and they could be afraid of you. They could be afraid of what the connection could bring, because like it's not that mundane connection. Like, we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, anybody that might be dealing with a soulmate energy, like, anybody that's dealing with these energies know, but they're not traditional relationships. It's not the simple just boy meets girl thing. It might have started out that way, but it started getting real weird, real intense. Certain things started popping up. You're going through things that you never have with other people, and sometimes you're dealing with things that you would not put up with someone else, but for some reason this person is the exception. I really feel like this is a hard decision to make, because it's like, sometimes you just want to be with someone that's so easy to deal with. Like, this person is just here. We don't have to go through all these lessons. And not to say that you have to go through lessons all the time with somebody, but I feel like if this person doesn't push you out of your comfort zone, out of your falseness and all of the BS that other people just pitter-patter with, and just let you just bullshit your life away, and pretty much let you just be a mundane person and never evolve, never challenge your soul, challenge you to evolve as a spirit, as a person, then, you know, it's kind of easy. But deep down inside, we want that evolution. I mean, at least I know I do. Anybody that is spiritually aware and connected, you want to keep growing, you want to keep evolving, you want to keep connecting with your higher self, with God. You want to be connected. So to just say, like, I just want to just sit here with old guy over here, he just wants to chill, he just wants to go to the club, we just have sex all day, you know, we're not doing anything to challenge each other, you get bored. because you're so aware now. You know that that's not all it is to love. It's not all it is to life. And even with your friendships, you can't be with certain friends anymore. It's like, I love you guys, but I can't be in that realm anymore. That's just not my vibe. And it's not to say that you can't have fun. You can't drink. You can't go to the club every now and then. But it's like you just can't fake the funk anymore. So with this person, they're thinking about that. Okay. That's something that they're really taking into consideration with the Fool card. They're really wanting to start a new beginning. It's just scary, you guys. With the Fool, that's like a big risk. That's not the Page of Wands where the person is just like, I'm just going to go break my foot. I'm going to jump off the table. I might break my foot, but I'm going to just do it. With the Fool card, it's like, you know, I could do this bungee jump, but what's the chances that I might hurt myself really bad and I could just die? Like, this is like a big step. It's a big risk. So this person has a lot of major arcana cards. So Spirit's really like dealing with them. They're really thinking about things. They're really reassessing their situation, and not just romantic situation. I feel like life in general. But the Six of Wands, they want something real. Like, he's touching on her butt. I'm thinking it's like, what is it a Drake song? I think it's a Drake song where he says something about like touching it so he knows it's real, or like her butt or something. Whatever. I can't remember the song. Anyway, but I get that energy, like male or female, like they want to be able to feel something real. They don't want these Barbie dolls or these Ken dolls anymore. Like, that doesn't fulfill me. You know, it might be good. The portrait of that looks good. But what's underneath all of that? Is it just a hollow shell? Or is it something more underneath all of that? With the Queen of Pentacles, I love the Queen of Pentacles because that would be me because I'm an earth sign. But in this case, she looks very plastic and very fake. Like, her boobs are fake. She looks like somebody I know too. And that's not a good thing. Like, she looks like somebody I know. And they have this energy, this vibe of like, just very shallow. They're just very disconnected. They don't feel anything energetic. Like, they just very vain is the word. Full of themselves. And there's nothing wrong with fake boobs. I know some people with fake titties. It's nothing wrong with that to a degree if that's what you want. That's what you want to do with your body. But it's like, if you're trying to do it to appease other people, especially men, you're doing things like, this person is very like plastic-y. Like, they just don't have any type of spiritual connect. So I feel like they're considered, like they're looking at that, like and it doesn't have to necessarily represent a person. It could be someone that they dated, or people in the past, male or female, or it could simply just be things in their life which is so fake and inauthentic. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. Like, yeah, superficial is the word. Thank you. With the Ten of Wands, they want some passion. They want someone that is like on their level. Someone who's like with them. Like, these things and these people are not just, they're not here. And they want something passionate. Like, they really do. They want something fiery, something passionate, something real. They want to be able to feel something. I feel like they don't feel anything. They're just like, just floating. Like, this is what I'm picturing. Like, you know those emojis with the clouds? Like, they're speaking. It's like, it's just air. It's just air. With the Knight of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles, actually. The King of Pentacles is here. I feel like this person knows that they're attractive, or they have something like materialistic wise. Like, they know that they got something to offer, and they may try to move that on you. They may try to bring you with the they may try to woo you with the typical stuff, like, look at my beauty, or look at my shiny cars, or look at look at my attractiveness, look at my muscles, or look at my butt. Like, they try to woo you in that way, in which works for other types of people, like the shallow people. And I feel like you won't even accept it, or you just will be turned off by that if they even came at you that way, or they know for sure that this might not work out like that. Like, I don't think that's the way to go with this type of guy, or I don't think that's the way to go with this type of girl. Like, I can't approach them the way that I approach these other types of people that I've dated, because they're not going to accept that, and they know that. Like, it's going to take more than your good looks, or it's going to take more than your car, your money, whatever, to get me. Because that stuff is like, I can get that on my own, or those are things like, yeah, they might be nice, but that's not all it is for me. Yeah. And I feel like if they were trying that on you in the past too, you saw right through it and you kind of ignored it, like, oh, let's just, you know, but it's a turn off. So they know that it's not, they can't just easily come in like that. And I feel like there's a slight being intimidated by you because of this. With the Empress and the Devil, there's definitely a strong attraction to you, regardless of what you might think. So some of you might think that you're not pretty enough, you're not handsome enough for this person. Like, oh, she's so beautiful, oh, he's so beautiful. You know, they date this, they date that. I mean, that might look good, but this person sees you. I love the Empress. I love the Empress because she's just like this all-around beauty. She's outwardly beautiful, but also inwardly beautiful. She's connected. She's connected to nature, spirit, animals, people. She's very fertile. You know, she's just her. With the Devil card, this person is very sexually attracted. And they got some, you know, they have options. There's people dancing naked in the background. They have options to get laid by whoever, you know, especially even if they have somebody else. They have the option to do that. But it's like, sexually what stimulates them is something real, something natural, something that doesn't have to put on a show. Like, I don't have to project myself to be something I'm not. You know, if I want to get my breasts done, it's because I want to get my breasts done. I'm not doing it for Instagram. I'm not doing it for Snapchat. Or if I want to, you know, a man, like if I want to work out, I want to show you my muscles, it's because I'm proud of what I did. I'm not trying to woo women or, you know, deceive people, you know. So it's like that's fine. Beauty, I'm not trying to knock anybody that looks beautiful on the outside. God gave us these features for a reason. It's how you work with them. If you're doing them to be deceptive, you're using them because you don't have self-worth, you don't love yourself enough, then that's the bad thing. But I'm just saying, I feel like this person is done with the shells. They want something that's deeper. And that's the Empress. The Empress is someone that's all around beautiful, just naturally, earthly beautiful. Because they represent Venus, which is all about love and beauty. What? But yeah, it's the Empress. And you see she's exposed. You know, you see her beauty. You see her physical attributes. You know that she has a nice body. You know that he has a nice body. You know, whoever's watching, whether you're male or female, you know you got something beautiful and you can show it off. But it's a natural, it's a subtle thing. It's not like, look at me and I'm ripping off my shirt or I'm twerking for the gram. Like, not like, you're not that type of person. You just exude something beautiful and natural. Yeah. Yeah, I hope I didn't ramble on too much, but that's pretty much what's going on with the energy is what I'm seeing. So, yeah. that was, I'm going to pull an advice card. We can't use all those cards. That's not going to work. But maybe we can. Let's see. We got a few cards that fell out. Okay. So we have the new love card that flew out. Trust. Let your friends help you. Romantic feelings and chemistry with what's at the bottom. Pay attention to red flags. Okay. Okay, so I feel like you guys, you need to trust this new person, because I feel like they're going to present themselves to you in a way that you're not familiar with. You're not familiar with this type of energy that they're bringing to you. Like, you're just not. With the trust card, Spirit's just telling you, because you might be skeptical about this person. Like, you might be like, I don't know if I can trust him or her. You know, this person is like on some different stuff, and I'm not used to this. So, Spirit's telling you to trust. Only if you really feel within yourself like, I'm going to give it a chance, but maybe your mind is kind of like messing with you. But if you feel like, no, I'm not trusting this, then definitely follow your intuition and do not trust this person. And trust your intuition. Let your friends help you. I feel like you need to consult with those that understand what you're going through, and somebody that's going to be blatantly honest. They're not going to beat around the bush with you. It's not going to be someone that just tells you what you want to hear, or tells you just to leave simply because, you know, they don't really understand. You want somebody that understands and who's going to give it to you in the real way. With romantic feelings, Spirit just wants you to be honest with how you feel, period. Whether you despise this person right now, whether you don't trust them right now, whether you are madly in love with this person, they want you to trust whatever you're feeling and really pay attention to it. Then we got chemistry. So there is a mutual attraction between you and this person, or it's a chemistry that just pulls you together. There's an energy that pulls you both together. So that's always going to be there. But you just need to be honest with yourself and how you really feel. Don't try to sugarcoat it, or don't try to water it down. Just be honest with yourself. Okay? Don't try to add pepper where you don't need the pepper. Okay? Don't try to add too much sugar where you don't need too much sugar. Just be real with yourself. Okay? Don't overdo it. Pay attention to the red flags. I feel like you need to just just pay attention to everything. It's not a bad thing. I feel like red flags are just like, you know, things that you can't deny, you can't ignore. When you see something, you see it, just take it for what it is and use your intuition when you see it. That's all I'm getting, you guys. Yeah, because it's kind of like, it takes a lot out of me to channel. So, I really feel like things are going to be going well in your situations. Okay? At least forward movement, whether this person reveals himself to you in the near coming future or during this period, I feel like it really doesn't matter, because as long as the energy is progressing, as long as this person is on the right track within themselves and acknowledging the truth of who they are and what they want, I feel like that also helps the connection as well. So you can't be codependent on this person and whether or not they acknowledge you, whether they want you or not, whether they leave another person, whether they're awakened to the truth or not. It's pretty much, you know, it's about us as individuals. We should always encourage for them to be their best selves as us being our best selves. You know, and not so much so that you can have this person or have union or come together, but just for the sake of evolving and growing, because that's what you really want. You don't want a complacent type of situation. You don't want a person that you can't grow with, even if they're your friends or your family. You don't want these types of people around you, unless you want to be stuck in that same space of just everybody does the same things they were doing back in 1995 or something. But that's what I'm getting. Yeah. I mean, don't force yourself to move on from a situation. You have to play out whatever needs to be played out. That's what I always say, because I feel like every contract we have with people, especially these deep soul connections with people, they have lessons that we have to learn. You know, they play some very important roles with each other. So don't try to force yourself out of a situation where you're not ready, because it's more than likely you have not played out the lessons that you need to learn with this person. You'll know when it's time to detach, and whatever happens will happen, because Spirit's in control. God's in control of this. Your higher self is in control. It's guiding you. Your spirit, your soul is guiding you. Yeah. So, nobody's evil in this story. I mean, some people got to play the evil role, you know, the side chicks, the side men, whatever. They got to play that evil role, but at the end of the day, they are here to help you and you're here to help them. There's a lesson involved in all of this. So, I mean, if you want that person to leave another person, don't do it because you're like, that's my man and he needs to be with me, or that's my woman, she needs to leave him. Like, not like that, or whatever. Not from that space, but from a space like, if this person is not for their highest good and they're not healthy for each other, then they need to detach. Because I always say that I think it's so selfish for people to be in relationships with someone that they're unhappy with, knowing that that's not who they want, but they don't want nobody else to have them. And it's like, there's somebody else out there for that person. And there's somebody else out there for you, the person that's in a negative relationship, like, they're, you know, whoever the other person is, like, there's someone out there for them, but they're like, no, I just want to stay here and be in this situation rather than let it go. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like, you guys also have to teach yourself that it's okay to love who you love, but like I said, there has to be a healthy balance with that. Like, the more you try to fight the fact that you care about someone and you love them, even though it's like, it doesn't make sense and it's crazy. I mean, you love them, so what? You love them, acknowledge the fact that you love this person. And if you feel like you want to give that love, it has to come from a healthy space. But if you don't feel right in doing so, then, you know, be mindful of that. But the fact that you're going to love this person, I don't feel like you ever stop loving anybody that you ever loved, to be honest. You will always have that love for that person, I feel. No matter what they did to you, no matter if you guys were together 10 years ago, you always have something in your heart for that person. So I always feel like that just never dies. Love is this big abundant energy. It is energy. It's not it's this or that. It just is energy. So it's an infinite energy. So how can you cut it off? It just is. So I feel like that will make you guys feel a lot better when you stop judging yourself for loving somebody that you love. If you love a serial killer, hey, you love a serial killer, but do it from a healthy distance. But yeah, that's pretty much my rant there. I hope that helps somebody, because yeah, I don't want anybody to be codependent on someone, and because that's just not the real. So, alright, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for all spending this little evening with me, and I hope your weekends are good and you guys utilize this energy for your highest good. Protect your energies, you guys. Stay grounded or get grounded. Meditate. Set your intentions. Stop biting my cards. That's not good. Alright. Alright, you guys. Much love to you. Have a good weekend. Say bye-bye, baby. No, I'm sorry, baby. Alright. Good weekend to you. Peace.